If there's one thing that I disrespect is a pseudo intellect. The pseudo intellects are so annoying. Yeah, some of them even hold degrees, university degrees. These are the people who will come and say something smart. Also, they think what they are saying is smart. So I wasn't going to do this video. I mean, I've been watching the backlash on ZANDILE DABULA, who did not know the term frontline states. As if this is a daily language that we talk. Frontline state, oh, frontline state. Do you know what a frontline state is? Like, seriously. Seriously. So now somebody just came and said, do you know that Zandila doesn't know what a frontline state is? And I was like, what is a frontline state? Not that I didn't know, but I was interested. So what is a frontline state? And I'm glad this individual is having a conversation face to face with me so that when I ask this, they don't disappear and go to Google and check and come back and tell me, oh, it means one, two, three. And then I'm looking at them, I'm like, so what is a frontline state? What do me kind? So you want me to embarrass somebody who does not know frontline states, as if you know what a frontline state is. And what sort of a daily language is that frontline state? How often do you come across that terminology, frontline state? Do you even know the frontline state and where all of that comes from? Some of y'all who are busy. And I did say this not so long ago that Operation Dudula's president is going to have a barrage of campaigns on her name. Well, I did not think that it was going to start with discrediting her intellectualism. Now, intellectualism, of course, it is subjective. How you see intelligence is different from another person. But the people that are busy on top of her are the ones that think they are quite smart, when in fact it's showing how childish they are. When somebody doesn't know something, you must always take the position of educating, informing. That is what being a human being is. No human being that walks this earth knows everything under the sun, just like you don't know everything under the sun. You don't know everything under the sun. But no, let's embarrass her. And of course, you can see the people that are busy embarrassing are the very failures and cowards that are in South Africa instead of being in their country, one of the frontline states, to go and fix their country. But no, no, no. Let's climb right on top of her. She made a mistake. Yeah, she gave us something to talk about. It shows how small your mind is. That is why your country looks the way it does. Because your mind is this tiny. And then, of course, within the country, we always knew that EFF, they are against Zandile. I like the fact that the EFF keeps exposing itself and they are literally begging the people of South Africa not to vote for the EFF. They are literally begging the people of South Africa not to vote for the EFF because we've said it before. Zandile Dabula, Operation Dudula is South African. You touch Operation Dudula, you've touched the people of South Africa, and not all of us, of course, because not all of us are sellouts. Knowing frontline state, how will that help South Africans to be put first? How? How? Knowing frontline states, how is that going to help South Africans to be put first? How is it going to stop the smuggling of our pharmaceutical products over the border? Stolen by them. I know somebody's going to say, oh, it's going to be, it can't just be them, it's them. If there is a South African that is involved, they get the South African, throw them in jail. But at the end of the day, that bus that collapsed or capsized, medication was found there. South Africans belonging to South Africans. So how is that going to help knowing what a frontline state is or frontline states? Pseudo intellects niya is a shem. Me, I've been laughing. I've been laughing and I'm like, You know when you know how children when they are playing omunye shayo omunye and the other one cries and yoxeba lo omunye and then the adult comes and beats this one and suddenly that other one start looking like I'm trapped. Shy. You shy. That's how you guys sound like. You are no different from toddlers. You know you're making it a big deal. I don't care, Mina. I don't care because I know that we are all here and we learn along the way. Oh, we learn along the way. So just because somebody mispronounces a word or doesn't know a certain thing, unless they are acting smart, then we will be smart on them too. Now you are putting this lady to defend herself for something that who cares? It's not our daily language. And it's not also going to help us in any way in fixing our country and protecting our democracy and sovereignty. It's not going to help. Where now, if you know what that is, call Zandile, put a video and say, see, I know what is song, we don't know things, but let me enlighten you. Frontline states are 1, 2, 3. That adds to her knowledge. That adds to her knowledge. And of course, the people that are busy with this frontline stage, are the ones that are keep dumping down pan-Africanism on us when it is actually against the people of South Africa. We got that agenda. It's a scam. Those are the people that then know what frontline states are. The scammers. Pan-Africanism, and yet the same Pan-Africanists are selling drugs to your children. And then they turn around, call you your brother, my Suga. So you can take your frontline state and shove it up where the sun don't shine. Because we don't give a rat's tail. Viva Operation Dudula. Viva ZANDILE DABULA. Viva to all South Africans that are fighting for the sovereignty of this country. The rest of y'all, you can go to the deepest pits and basements of hell and dump yourselves there with your frontline states. How so zwangani tina? I guess it's wengani. EFF is begging not to be voted. Don't worry, we got the message loud and clear. We ain't voting for you. Those that are going to vote, fine. It's your prerogative. It's your constitutional right. But I am telling you, you keep pushing South Africans further and further and further away from yourselves. It makes no sense because profit in a political party is numbers, therefore votes. But no, you guys are standing against the voters. Busy now making a total embarrassment of somebody who did not know what frontline states are. And the worst part, y'all are 30 percenters that are doing this, as if Andrew Muteka taught you guys about frontline states. Seriously now. Anyways, let's move on to the second thing that we did speak about. Remember when Senzo Mchunu in Parliament at the ad hoc committee, he mentioned that he consulted with the president regarding the PKTT to be disbanded, and apparently or allegedly, the president said he actually agreed to the disbandment of the PKTT. Now, the let me not put him that way. Cyril Ramaphosa was in some doctor. I forgot the name now. I'm terrible with names. You guys already know this. And then he was asked by journalists when he was done with the visitation regarding his remarks about what Santom Khune had said about the PKTT and its disbandment, and him agreeing. And he's like, we thought, I mean, I was waiting for the answer. I thought he was going to say that did not happen. So somebody somewhere advised him that don't answer it that way, rather just, say something that will leave people disarmed, which is kind of like what he did. He said, I put together the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry to inquire about what the going ons of this country, and anything and everything is going to be said there. I will only have a say at the end. And I was like, talk about disarming, because we were waiting for a denial there, or a shock, or both shock and denied. And no, such a thing did not happen. So he was quite smart in answering that question. But I'm sure South Africans are not going to let this one go. He will be forced at some point, either in Parliament or at some point, he's going to have to answer this question outright before the preliminary report of the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry comes out, or even the final report of the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. We still want to. We cannot have Cyril Ramaphosa running this country for the next 3 months. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. No, let the next president be the one that receives the preliminary report and the final report on the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. Because the way he was saying it is like, oh, by the way, I'm not going anywhere. That's how it sounded like to me. Anyways, let me leave this video right here. Nina again, I'm a frontline states and will continue fighting for this country. Viva Operation Dudula, viva. All the campaigns that they are going to throw on you, we already know that we're going to do it, and we are ready for them. Yeah, we are ready for them. We've been ready for them. And that, guys, please have yourselves a great day. And don't forget, we got 3 places to be paying attention to: the Senzo Mayowa murder trial, the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, and today the ad hoc committee resumes with the MPs cross examining Senzo Mkhunu. It's going to be lit. Goodbye.